Come here.
What you doing?
Come here.
No.
Please. Come here. Jordan! Hello. This is my 5-month update. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I have some loops that are starting to get pulled in. They used to stick out a lot more. This is my favorite dread, by the way. I'll just show you what I got going on right now. I still have a couple in the back that only have a couple inches of dreaded hair, and the rest is just totally undreaded. So I'm really curious. I'm just letting it be. I'm really curious to see what happens. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm either really brave or really stupid because I wore a zipper today in the back of my hair. There was a couple times that I had to try to like hide the fact that my head was stuck to my shirt, so not a good idea. I did a little bit of maintenance on the lower dreads, and it was nice because it pulled in a lot of loose hairs, so I was able to like run my fingers between them again. But I was a little bit sad. When I was pulling the loose hairs in, it really tightened them up. Like they got really stiff for a while and were really thin again, and I don't know. I have to say, when I started this whole thing, I wanted like perfectly straight, skinny knots in my hair, but now that I'm like 5 months into this, my favorite dreads are the ones with loops. I love looking at them. I just think they're so pretty. They're so unique. I know that after having these for several years, like the loops will just be gone. Like your hair dreads up and all of it smooths out. So I'm trying to enjoy it right now. And I didn't want to pull these in, so I didn't. Because I love them. I love how big, this is one of my bigger, fatter dreads. I have one over here somewhere. No, I guess not. Okay, this one is really loose, very loose, and very fluffy. I could really easily tighten this up, pull in the loose hairs, and help it mature. But I'm really hesitant to do that. And aside from just palm rolling it out of the shower, that's about as much compressing as I want to do. My dreads were much softer. Underneath, they were much softer before I crocheted them and tightened them up. I like the softer dreads. I like the less scratchy feel, the more natural look. Time is going to take care of all of that. So the further along I get into this, the more convinced I am that I want to just do less. I had taken a chunk of loose hair between the section and I'd like dread balled it and I stuffed it just into the roots. Okay, and apparently you can't do that because it just poked out immediately. I didn't crochet it in or anything, so I just had like a fuzzy ball sticking out for a few days and I didn't notice it right away. That was cool, but I crocheted it back in. I can't find it. I was gonna see if I can show you what I did. Also, something that's really cool is I'm noticing a lot of my roots, especially in the back, they are just really wiggly, but I love it because my hair is dreading up and I can actually feel like veins of tangled hair at my roots. It's really cool. That one has some veins in it. It's just fun. I think this is all really cool. What I'm really taking away from all of this, I love looking at a variety of different locks. Like, I love watching people's journeys as their hair is locking up from like young to mature. It's really beautiful, and all the different ways that they do it. Twist and rip, backcombing, freeform, and I have a lot of respect for the process and all the imperfections. I think it's gonna sound cheesy as heck, but it just is like a work of art growing out of your head It's like ever changing, and everybody's looks unique depending on their hair type, depending on their texture and how they care for them, depending on how they started them, what maintenance they do, if they do any maintenance. I think it's beautiful. It's really cool. Oh, another update with all of my like bun loops that I was getting from putting my hair back in with tight elastics. I have been using my telephone cord hair ties a lot more lately. I really like them. If I'm gonna wear my hair up now, I just use these things because, first of all, I like wearing them. They look like jewelry when I'm going out. Maybe I'm making that up in my head, but I like that part of it. They are so loose and forgiving that they're not gonna strangle my hair as it's locking up. I'm not as worried about it. And my favorite thing to do is just fold it in half. Have a fold in half bun. I'm noticing a lot of regrowth, but I don't want to tighten up my roots. I like loose roots. I like how it looks. It looks more natural and softer, I think. I don't like seeing my sections, so I'm gonna wait until my regrowth is substantially longer, and then I'll just go ahead and like maybe pull it in if I want. I don't know. I'm starting to get less and less interested in maintenance. Maybe I'll change my tune here in a few months if things get a little bit cray-cray. Did you like that? Cray-cray? I'm almost 30. Other news, I have been keeping up an Instagram for my channel to kind of like share selfies. In fact, I'm not really interested in taking a bunch of selfies, but I've been taking a lot of selfies the past couple weeks for this Instagram, and I'm starting to hate myself. Feel free to visit. I'll put a link in the description, and you can hate me too. I share channel updates. I share little bits of things that I'm doing or dealing with my dreads. Mostly just pictures for now. Oh, because of my new shampoo, my scalp has been much healthier. I've had like no more residue anymore. In fact, I've been able to go down to washing my dreads once a week. I have been known to go to 2 weeks, but my scalp is usually getting like a little bit itchy in those last couple days. So I would say anywhere from like 7 to 10 days has been pretty good for me, which is really nice, because here's something that maybe you didn't know. If you don't have dreadlocks, or if you have mature dreadlocks, maybe you forget, but my knots are young and fuzzy. So when I take a shower, they get really loose and fuzzy and weird, and then they get kind of skinny over the next couple days and kind of stiff and weird. After about a week is kind of that sweet spot for me. I really like how they look and how they feel, so I've been kind of wanting to enjoy that a little bit more, stretching those showers. But that's about it. I honestly can't think of anything more. I said I was going to make this short and sweet.
I'm gonna make this short and sweet.
And I'm sorry, if you don't know me in real life, you should know something about me now, and that is I talk way too much. I didn't think I had anything to say for this, but leave it to me. Just leave it to me to find a million things to say. Oh yeah, here's another thing. Sometimes on these telephone cord hair ties, they will have little plastic seams. And it hurts real bad if you get them snagged in your hair. So my advice is to find the little plastic seams. I like to take a little nail clipper, just like clip that off, because it hurts if it snags your hair. I have lots of loose hair. Like, there is, I mean, it's just a fuzzy mess. Anyway, that is my hair at 5 months, and that is kind of what I'm dealing with. And what I'm learning is just to have more patience and just to enjoy it. Just to let things be and enjoy this stage that I'm in. Okay, bye.